Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim coming to you from the Christmas camper. And I didn't get to the Dollar Tree yet. I'll try to get over there today and get some little bulbs, and maybe they'll have tinsel. Icicles I like. But I got a couple of breaking news things for you this morning. It's exciting. It's early Christmas. But let me turn the lights down a little bit because it's just so cool to check the tree out. I got the bathroom light on, but you get the point. The tree already had lights on it, and that was quite a job building that tree. I'll tell you why. They push it up real tight into like a stick and put it in a very small box, and you have to pull the limbs down. There's a lot more limbs on there than you think there is, so it's quite a job. Now, the next big breaking news, are you ready? Baker got fruitcake, baby. It is not Claxton, but I'm kind of even more excited about it because Claxton's the old traditional. It's really the one that probably a lot of people don't like the taste of, where when they make these more, what do they call this, limited edition fruitcake, not a very limited price, at Publix grocery store. I was walking in there last night and I thought, maybe Publix has got it. And it looks, amazing. I almost broke into it last night with some coffee, but I restrained myself, and so we're going to open it this morning. I first have to make a pot of coffee, and the second big thing, we're going to have an open box of the 58,000 BTU propane fire pit, and we'll take it outside and ignite and have fire instantly. I'm very curious as to how big the flame actually is. And there's what it looks like. It has a carrying handle, so you can take this with you, put it in the trunk of your car or your truck, and when it's all cooled down. It has these lava rocks. It's clean. There's no mess. There's no oil going to come out or anything, or ashes. It's, just throw a little towel down in your trunk. Backyard, camping, condo patios, tailgate parties. It should be a great addition from BUC-EE'S. So I got that on my way home. I'm going to call that a Christmas present. And I'm going to call my new on, what do they call? They're on something. They're not just on. Well, I guess on is short. Shoes. And of course, we're wearing the man's shirt. We're promoting, baby. Let me pause this and work with two hands. Get the coffee brewing. Get some cake sliced. Get hopped up. Enjoy the tree. I've got some Christmas carol music going. And it's a little early Christmas. Today's the 23rd. You got to live it up because pretty soon it's going to be all over. So tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Let's get some action going on here and share a little bit while I've got your attention before you run off to all your families and friends and do all your wonderful Christmas visiting that you're going to be doing. I probably won't be seeing you for a couple of days. You'll be busy, but these videos will be here waiting for you, and I'll be here waiting for you. And I know a lot of you are going to be right here with me through this wonderful Christmas. Birthday's coming up. We got New Year's. We got all these wonderful holidays, especially my birthday. That's the biggest holiday of the year. Isn't it important to you? Nobody else cares, right? But that day is important to you. I don't care what people say. When it's your birthday on your day, whether you say anything or act like it or not, in your mind you're saying, you know what? Today's my birthday. And it's kind of a weird time on the 29th of December to have one, 4 days after Christmas, and everybody's broke. They usually hold a few gifts over here on the side behind the sofa, and then they whip them out 4 days later and say, hey, here's your birthday gift. That's what they did when I was a kid. I don't worry about it now. But I'm going to be celebrating. I'm celebrating tonight. I'm having my Christmas. I'm having a great. I'm crushing it. Winning. Ah, hell, I thought I'd bring you back in anyway. I got this nice tripod. I like to make coffee in front of you guys so we can kind of be here together. I was just thinking when I was grabbing the tripod back there that you have no idea, folks. Some of you do. A lot of you do because you're probably a full-time RVer. But this is fun. Every day, every night, every morning, and especially that I started using my griddle outside, you're experiencing camping. Whether you're in a campground, an RV park, in your own property, wherever, dwelling in when you got a floor plan like this, it's like a little apartment. You don't feel like you're in something like when I had the cramper that you could only lay in. It wasn't anything you could stand in. I couldn't be in it. I couldn't shelter in place in it unless I wanted to lay down. But it was cool on the outside to make breakfast. It had that little galley on the back, and you could yank it all over the country. You didn't even know it was back there. With my Honda, I could pull that thing. But now that I have a vehicle that I can tow this, I even thought this morning, I woke up with no reluctance. I'm like, hook it up. Go up. Go camp out at Walmart. Dude, I don't care. See, it's just fun. I want to have fun. And I'm in the mood, baby. Today's my last day of prednisone, being all hopped up. I might not even take them. Let me see. 1, shave it off 2, and shave it off 3. So we're just going to do a little bit so it won't take long, and I don't need that much. Put the best cup of coffee you ever drink in your life back in here. And this coffee right here, Highlander Grog, the gold, baby, the gold. This is the best cup of coffee you ever drink in your life. Right there. We saved that gold. We're down to the last part. Hey, here's my you got to get you one of these. The little egg cooker. Look how small and cute that is. You just drop see the lid stays on there. You can make a little with these little black trays, omelets and stuff. And that's your water deal there that you pour into it. And if you take that bottom off, there's a little needle, like a poker, to poke the eggs. That's the secret. And then you sit the eggs in there, and it makes a little song when it's done. Plug it in, push the button, and you have a half a dozen of boiled eggs that you can just enjoy. And I have been using that. I really like it. So I'm trying to do good on the diet. Yesterday, let me get this coffee going. I got to buy some more gallon water. I've been doing that lately to make my coffee instead of using these bottle waters. In fact, I got one left after these 3. That's no good. We got to go to Walmart. Yesterday, LA Fitness. I'm all about it now, baby. Heck yeah. I had a good, light, but lots of reps workout. The body responded excellent. See how strong I am? I feel it this morning, and I'm going to go again this morning. I'm ready to crush that gym every day. I might even do a couple of sessions. And I owned it yesterday. Everybody's gone, or they're home cooking their turkeys and hams or whatever they're doing. But yesterday was they're out Christmas shopping. Everybody was at that, the trick, right? Everybody was at that mall. Could you believe the people there? Come on in. Come on in here. Could you believe them? It's fun, though, walking around being caught up in all that. I dug it. 2 waters with 3 scoops. I think that's enough. I need a little strong coffee. Close it down. We do got to plug it in. That would help. It has to have power. Let me see here. There we go. Turn it on. Now while that makes, look at this. Look at this. Look at, you should feel the weight of it. I can't smell it in there. Oh, here we go. We're opening up. Opening box. Oh, boy. See that? What is that, a Skittle? That's what that comedian said one time. He's trying fruitcake. He goes, what is fruitcake anyway? He starts eating. He goes, what is that, a Skittle? All right, we got us a plate here. And we're going to take this paper off. I will be freezing this, but I'm going to enjoy. Oh, look at the glycerin. Shiny. Oh, this smells like a real gourmet one. Man. Wow, yeah, we're gonna enjoy today, this morning, tonight after dinner, tomorrow morning. Oh yeah, and then Christmas Day. And then I'll put it in the freezer. It keeps 6 years, you know. Are you ready, folks? Even without the coffee. Even without the coffee. Let me get you here. See that? Don't spill it, Baker. Oh. Smell that coffee already. I just want a little bite. Come on, man. There it is. There it is. Here it goes. Furnace just kicked on. Folks, I am not kidding you. There's something about this. It's got cherries and those little green things. Those little green things there, and those cherries. There's some nuts in there. That's from Publix. Folks, that's the best fruitcake I ever ate in my life. I'm not kidding you. That fruitcake right there, if I let you try it, you're going to say, that's the best fruitcake you ever eaten in your life. That is not going to be a fruitcake, and then again it could be, that people say, I don't know, I don't like that. What's going to make it really good? Come on, baby. Wow. Wow. Merry Christmas! Fruitcake, new shoes, best cup of coffee I've had in my life. Now let's get to the unboxing and work on this deal. Turn that furnace off. We don't need that. Woo. It's very mild and comfortable this morning. All right, let me see if I can get you in here with me. Come on down a little lower. All right. We use the old fruitcake knife. Important. Never read. What a package. Let me put it over here, and I'll bring each piece out and lay it here so you can see it. Here's the big time rocks right here. Put those right here for now. There's the strap to carry it. Here's some more instructions that probably will look over. Look how well packaged it is. It's got this very nice soft cover. All right, there goes that furnace shut off. Oh, this is the lid. Ooh, that's a nice, check this out. Check this out. Look at this ribbed. Ooh, it's kind of when you look at it, it's kind of cool. I'm trying to think of that word. Hologram or something. It's kind of, I mean, it's just instead of a plain black thing. I mean, that's very attractive, actually. Looks like a high, it feels nice quality, not thin, not real light, but not heavy. And then the beautiful, wrapped up in a perfect package from BUC-EE'S. Look at this, look at this gauge on here. This thing is, I've shown you the barbecue, the fire pits and the barbecue grills they have there that are extremely high quality for really good prices. So that was on there, and then look, there's more on the propane hose that they protect. I'll see how long that is. How much do I get? Wow. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on now. Are you kidding? All right, that's it. It's got about, looks like 8 feet or so. I'm holding it up. Here. Goes above my ceiling, and I still got a couple of feet down there. So it'll definitely, you'll put it next to hook it up to a propane bottle, like it goes on a gas grill. And then you'll, I'm going to probably use, I was hoping I could use, it looks like I won't be able to, my quick connect on my RV. We're going to see where it connects on the other end down there. If this can come off and I can use my, I'll just use that propane bottle. It's just too easy. I'll show you when I get out there. All right, now, pause. Pause for the cause. Let's get up here. Let's get to the main action, baby. I heard the thing stop gurgling. Oh, heavy whipping cream already in the cup. I'm crushing it. I'm crushing it right there. Delicious color, huh? Looks pretty good. I even got such a fancy coffee maker I don't have to raise the lid anymore. Check this out. Perfect pour. Perfect stop. You ready? Try not to slurp too bad on you. Got the microphone hidden behind my shirt. Man, oh man. There's just something about Maxwell House, baby. With that thick, heavy whipping cream for creamer. I got to say, it way supersedes, not that I didn't enjoy it, the eggnog. The eggnog last night I turned up in the bottle and drank the rest of it. That might have been good with the fruitcake, but that is the best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life. Let's try it with that fruitcake. Well, this one's got Definitely got a Skittle or two in there and a cherry. That's a nice big Christmas bite. When the man's got this waiting on to wash it down. And he thinks to himself, life is good. It don't get any better than this. Break out the old Milwaukee. Look how fast I put that coffee down. That's some good coffee, baby. Now, let's get back to building. I'm getting hopped up. I ain't kidding you. About ready to put that fruitcake away. A couple of bites. That's all I'm looking for. All right. Get on down here with me. Let me see if I got you in there. Whoa. Let me see if I got you in there. So when you put this lid on, it does have a nice fit. There's that rib right here fits right inside here. So it's not going to slide off. And then your strap, let's see how they have it designed. The man could see I need my C rights. This way I'm going to tote it outside. Oh, come on. Here we go. I don't know. It's always the wrong way. I can't see. There we go. So this, as you can see, has these little hooks. And here's your handle. So all you got to do is, do you hook it here? Or do you hook it down here? Let's see what it say. I'm just curious real quick. Well, it shows it on the box. A better picture. Let me see. It is underneath here. Ah, okay. Let me see. Let me make sure. Yeah. See here? It goes right in here. So let's see. You just lay this down. Looks pretty easy. It's a little three-way. You just lay it there like that. These go underneath there. And you would strap this one over. But how come that's not... You're really going to have to pull on it a little bit. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, God, my knees. Oh, there is a little elastic key on there. This is going to be really a good holder. Okay. I need to start over there so I can see over here. Where are you? Here you are. All right. Once you do it once, I'm sure you'll figure it out. But this stretches, see? This little piece right here, right in there stretches, and you just take it and, oh man, that is a fit. And that's just, okay, I won't do the other two, but you can see, I won't get cheap on you folks. I will do the other two. And then where would the cord go? Boy, you really gotta stretch it. It is on there, baby. And then, like I say, you just wrap that up. Does that come off? So sure it does. Look at that that gauge and the writing here. This is a very nice. All right, we're not done yet. But that's very portable. You wrap that up, Probably go through one of these little deals here. You can have some of the little small rope I have to secure it. It wouldn't go inside here, of course. So you would, you know, do something like that. All right. Get it back off. Look how easy it comes off. Once it's loose, ta-da! Oh, yeah. $99. Take the lid off. And again, you've got that beautiful rib looking, very handsome, very handsome. And it looks like a nice machine, you know? I mean, all right, let's go. The lava. Now, how do it say do it? How does it want me to distribute them? They're going to start coming. They're going to start coming out of there. I'm sure you just put them in all over. I don't think you need to just put them on the outside. Someone said you can buy more rocks. Let's see if they give us sufficient rocks. We do have some sand from these rocks that we'll need to sweep up. The initial lava rocks. Looks pretty nice, folks. Now we don't want to block our fire flame, so we want to definitely, let's take a look at a little picture here. Don't get cheap on yourself. There'll be a picture about the rocks, maybe, you know, how to put them. Nothing yet. Talks about that hose. I want to read a lot about that. Nothing. So let's look at the old photo they got here on the box. It's not showing it there. Here it is. Let's take a look at the picture here. Boy, if I had some glasses. All right, so the rocks are, you know, I don't think that flame is going to be inhibited. Those rocks are kind of all in there. Let's go for it. Definitely go for it. Pick up all this stuff. I'm OCD. See, I can't just leave papers here. I got to clean up as I go. I'm like that on Christmas, too. I don't just... When we were kids, we'd tear everything apart and paper would be everywhere. But I clean it up as I go now. Wow, there's plenty of rocks, folks. I wouldn't even want another bag. Now, these are supposed to get nice and hot. So after, you know, you're enjoying your fire. But the holes, you want to make sure that there is room. But it does show them. Pile them in the middle a little bit more. And maybe it just gets through. Nothing will stop it. Let me see. There's no holes on the middle, or there is. All right. You will get your glasses, Baker, and you will look and see. Oh. So there are holes in the flame thing all over. So I don't think the rocks are going to inhibit it from just blasting. In fact, it might even give it a little look. So here you go. I'll show you guys with the camera how I have it set up here. We'll take it outside. Take a look. And 58,000 BTUs. But there's holes that are on this side, over here, and there's no way, you know, to not... When I turn it on, I'll take a look. And then if it looks better with rocks actually on top of that thing, I'll do that. Whew, that's some work there. I'll be right back. All right, everybody. I think I got the camera right. The moment of truth. Let's turn some propane on. And then we'll light it reluctantly. There it is. Woo! Oh my. So that's high, and this is low. Let's put it on high. My table and chairs. I can definitely get a little closer to it. Let me see if I'm going to have enough heat here. It sure be nice at night, right, with the glow. 58,000 BTUs. It would be really nice if there was an easy up that I was in. I could tell if it was breezy out here, it would blow the heat off. Now, you actually can cook on it if you put a grate over it. I have seen YouTube videos of the same exact type of device where people, do the s'mores, of course, and marshmallows. But you can definitely put a grate on there and put some burgers. You're going to mess up the rocks with grease and everything, but, in a pinch, to cook, you could use it. This is called the Steel Horse, and I do have it on as high as it gets. It doesn't appear to be, the rocks are impeding the flame in any way. It's got a nice little fire look. I do not feel the heat. It's a comfortable, I could use my jacket. It's 53 it was supposed to be this morning. I feel a little heat right here. So let me get a little closer. Maybe not the right chair. Definitely feel some more heat here. I think maybe when the rocks get hot, that will also help. I smell a little like newness burning off. Not much though, not much. Since I moved up here, I can smell a little something. And those rocks will definitely over time. Oh yeah, when the wind blows the heat here towards me, I feel it. Hey, look, I wouldn't want anything much bigger. I certainly don't want wood that releases smoke and embers to light on fire or something, or my awning up here, which you can't see. If that was down here, opened up, I wouldn't want to have any ashes blowing up in that, burning holes in it. So there it is. And this evening, when it gets dark, I'm sure it's going to be a beautiful ambiance. And I would say that this is about as cold as you would want it to be to feel anything from it. And anything in the mid-50s to 60s, of which you could still use it, because that would be a cool evening, not a cold evening, you would absolutely appreciate the warmth that you would get from it. It might be more of an ambiance thing. You want to sit here with a jacket, and I feel it down on my legs. I guess what I'm trying to say is it's not, I mean, right here it is. So I think that if the temperature, the ambient temperature outside, just a couple more degrees warmer, so you don't feel like you want to snug up to it so much, it's going to be just fine. It's definitely a great thing to stare at and sit around with others with a different chair or other chairs, and marshmallows. Got a table right here. Everybody have themselves coffee or a drink or whatever and enjoy it. I'll get my ons in there. My on, what do they call it? On something. On my feet. So there you go. Merry Christmas. Fruitcake. Let me pour myself another cup of coffee and come out here, and we'll raise the camera up a little bit so you can see my face. But in the meantime, while I grab a cup of coffee, shouldn't take me more than 30 seconds. I apologize for walking away, but my microphone is still on. I'll be right back. Let me get one more cup of coffee. It's going into the house here, into my cool camper. And it's cool, isn't it? I'm still talking to you. I'm in here at the coffee pot. Let's pour a little bit of this whipping cream in this cup. This Sarasota Tim Crushing It coffee cup. And I'm looking at that fruitcake right now, contemplating a bite. Contemplating? Why contemplate? It's Christmas morning almost. Here we go. In my mouth. Here it comes, folks. Oh yeah, I cheated. I'll put it away when I go in. That's a nice fire. That thing's gonna look really bitchin' at night. $99. And here's to you. Let me raise the camera up. Before I do, let's try let's see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, that coffee is so good. It's the best cup of coffee I've ever drank in my life. Let's see what it looks like on low. Now there is some heat starting to be, a little more heat here. Maybe those rocks are getting hot. All right, let's turn it down. Oh, yeah, you know, you could have it like that. Now look at that for a moment. Not bad, huh? Oh, you know at night it's going to be cool. Let's go in between. I wonder how much propane it uses. Let's go all the way up. I can hear it. All right, let's, I hate to take the fire out of the frame because if I show you my face while we talk here, you're not going to see the fire. Let's see here. You can still see it. Can you see me now? Let's see. Oh my gosh. We got it all, baby. Here's to you, everybody. Merry Christmas. But like I was saying earlier, this is fun. This is fun. Now, I am alone, okay? There's mostly good, and I won't say bad, but there's deficiencies. For example, sharing this experience right now. This is something that you do enjoy, but I've got you with me. You know, someone else to sit here and and appreciate it and have conversation, right? This is a couples or a group activity. Certainly I can do it by myself. And the holidays, okay, it's time, not necessarily you need a mate, but it is a time when most people are with their friends and family. They travel across oceans and countries and states to be together for this festive time. And I'm not doing that this year. I just came back from a trip. And it would require, not that far, it's just the other side of the state. But there are plans that were made by some of those that are friends and relatives of mine. But I do expect to visit just after the holidays. So it won't be on that day, but it will be shortly after. But so I will be kicking it right here with you guys. With the coffee, the fruit cake, the fire. It's getting a lot more comfortable. It's getting a lot more, especially since I'm feeling better. I was a little down there for a couple of days, man, barking my head off, sick, but thank gosh I have the disadvantage plan, and I have a wonderful primary doctor. It's a nice lady. She used to live in the Villages. She knows me personally. It's really the first physician that I feel like, I really have a relationship with her in my health and her concern about me. Some of them are, the guy I had over in West Palm, he was fine. He was a big Trump fan too. He even told me, he goes, we'll keep you alive. Well, we need your vote. He came right out and told me. Says, we need Trump in office. I am not kidding you. He's from Texas. And he did, I really shouldn't say he's anything less. He was a little faster with me though. I guess his practice had been around longer, and it just seemed like when we were done, we were done. He had to get to the next one. But he was great. He gave me everything I needed, did everything I needed. He's the guy that actually did the dermatology in-house and scraped this little thing off my leg that I didn't even need to go to the dermatologist. I don't even need a referral now for dermatology or eyes or any specialist with my PPO plan. I can just, this is another great thing. I really appreciate this. People have been asking me in comments. I'll have to do a video. I don't want to get into it right now, but when you have a supplement plan, that's the one you pay for. And a lot of people have this myth, they think, about the Advantage plans like I have, just like they think that waiting for Social Security is a better deal. I'm not going to sit here and adamantly say and dogmatically say that if you don't collect Social Security at 62, day one, you're a fool. I say that and I don't. I say that facetiously because if you have a lot of debt and you're just making big bread and you want to work another year or two, go ahead. But the vast majority of people, and it did come down. It did come down from what it was a few years ago of how many people collect at 62. It's still 3 times as many collect at 62 as anybody at any other age. But anyway, back to the Advantage plan. Having that PPO, which is so close to that supplement plan, where you can go anywhere in the country, you're not in a network. Well, you are, but it's 50,000 participants strong, and it's nationwide. It's not 50,000 people in Sarasota. It's all over this country. I just whip out that little card. And yes, there's co-pays, co-shares that go along with this plan where you don't have with the supplement plan. The supplement plan, you just pay anyway every month, whether you go to the doctor or not, and hundreds of dollars. This plan only comes into play if you see a doctor And we're talking $25 to $45, $5, you know, and that's it. And generally the medications are free. I like the fire. Let's not harsh our buzz with the medical talk. Well, this is a good place to make some videos too, around the campfire. I was just in my mind visualizing all the different occasions that this can be used for without even traveling with it. And that's another whole idea with that strap. Put it in the car. I mean, look, you can put that in a car. You don't need a truck. Just let it cool down, put that lid on it, and throw a propane bottle. I got a little small grill propane bottle. Throw it in anything, put a towel down if you want, and sit at the park at night. I mean, this is totally legal, and there's no embers, there's no wood. You could light this in the Publix parking lot. But I'm serious. Without moving it, just what you could do here. Okay, mornings, night, while you're barbecuing, while you have guests over, whether it be coffee, cocktails, wine, lemonade, it doesn't matter. There's something about when I used to go to the desert with my sand rail when I lived in California. I've talked about it a few times. We would call this desert TV. There's something hypnotic. It's like a fish aquarium and stuff. You stare at it and you don't think about anything else. It's a very calming, and it's also good for your health. There you go. I know it's going to be beautiful at night, right? With the darkness. And folks, look, I don't smell like a fire. You haven't seen one puff of smoke. That I love. Some people say, oh, I like a real wood fire. I used to and never even thought about the smell, but as I got older, if you're not burning really, really good wood, and I don't know the name of it, but it isn't pine, it isn't wet wood, it isn't anything that smokes or sparkles and puts out ambers and, you know, hits you on your clothes and all over the ground. It's not like that. I don't want that. But I can't stand, you go in the house and you're like, what is that smell? It's in your hair. And you have to wear it off. You can't even take a shower. You got to throw away your clothes. Am I complaining too much? Well, I'm sorry, but some wood will really get on you like a skunk. This is clean, baby. And look, I'm not going to use a big lighter anymore. I can tell you that. That's a little scary. I did that over at the orchards in Utah, remember? And I even had the long lighter. That thing will, I think what I'd do, there might be a way to ignite it where you just push the button in or go all the way to low so it doesn't go poof. But I'll use an extension and then I won't have any problem lighting it with any level of propane I want to put to it. I want to make an extension between me and that. Some kind of lighting device. You can light I've seen it on YouTube, you can light a piece of spaghetti and go around and light all your candles. You ever seen that hack? Yeah. Yeah, put in hacks sometime on YouTube and check out all the little hacks that people share that you can do that you never knew your whole life. I'm getting very used to this. I don't even want to leave it. And I do feel the heat. I do feel it. And I don't even have a jacket. I'm just wearing a t-shirt. And it's cool enough out here to wear a very light jacket or sweater. Absolutely cool enough. This is not a typical Florida muggy, warm morning. This is cool. And now there is a radiant heat around it. Those rocks are putting out some heat. The breeze is blowing it on me. And that's giving me these thermoclines, where if I was just sitting out here trying to make a video talking to you guys with none of this, I would have already gone in the house. Now my coffee's getting cold quicker. Keep it down to a half a cup, right? So you can have hot coffee all the way down. That's really nice, folks. For $99, I promote it. If you swing by a BUC-EE'S, and there's so many of them I found in the country now when I traveled. We've got a few only in the state of Florida. Grab one for $99 and all the benefits that I just mentioned. You don't need to buy firewood. Propane you can get filled anywhere. And to use on your back patio. You know, this can go in the patio with a roof over you. This does not have to be anything you worry about lighting your house on fire. You know, in the patio. Not in the living room. But yeah, there's a lot of things you can do with this that I haven't even discussed that probably you know about too. And that grilling on it and barbecuing with it, or the marshmallow thing, is, you know, would be very fun. I've got these little wood shish kebab sticks that you could just sit here and you wouldn't have any problem. I mean, look at the color of that flame. That's pure fire. That's not smoke, or I don't think that's going to affect the taste or hurt you to have a marshmallow over. I mean, we used to light them over our gas stoves in the house when we were kids. I'm not a big marshmallow fan myself, but it's fun to do. And I've never done s'mores, but maybe once. People always talk about that. Get the chocolate and the, what is it, graham cracker? And I did do it once, and I found it to be very messy and sticky. And just a simple marshmallow is fine with me. But I know a lot of people like them. Well, we'll bring this to an end. I don't think I have anything else to chat with you guys about. I do want to get to that gym and conquer some steps this morning. Get over to the park or the mall. Well, the mall is going to be not open till 10 or whatever. Man, I bet that place will be packed again today, even though it's a weekday. Those people yesterday, today's one more. Today could be the last shopping day. Because tomorrow, Christmas Eve, things will probably close up early. So people crushed it yesterday, and being on a Sunday, on a weekend, it really came to a crescendo. It was kind of cool to experience that. I didn't have any problem with the crowds. I liked being around it. It was fun. There were a lot of young people there. Picking out what they wanted. Now, you go to the gym after Christmas, or the park, or anywhere, you're going to see people with their new bikes, with their new clothes, their new shoes, their new workout wear, and everything. You're going to see new e-bikes, and people will be sporting their new watches and their new iPhones and all that kind of stuff. And as long as they know the reason for the season, and you know they have gratitude, there's nothing wrong with material things. You don't need more than you need. Now, speaking of gratitude, it just gave me an epiphany. I'm sitting here looking at those Goodyear Endurance tires on that camper. Let me show them to you, and then we'll end the video. I hate to get away from this fire. It really is nice. I kind of, you know, everything you just learn it by giving it time. Let it settle in. Let it sink in. You're not going to appreciate everything just like bam. You got to experience it. And I'm feeling that heat. I'm enjoying staring at it. And if I didn't have to talk and make the video, I could be just sitting here thinking my thoughts and listening to that little sound of the propane and looking around and appreciate being alive and what I have. And speaking of that, I was going to show you my Goodyear Endurance tires. These are great. Let me see if I can do this, bring you down right here. There we go. Check out these tires. Let me pull my little legs up on my tripod. There we go. So now, these are the Goodyear Endurance. And they're only 14-inch. Got these mag wheels. And look at the tread that I have. I've been across country 4 times. You know, there and back twice. These babies look brand new. I did put some grease in the bearings. One of you out there, they're a mechanic, told me I didn't really need to for the amount of miles I put on it, but I did. And so I won't even check them on my next trip. And I'm going to go in the spring back out west. But under here, let me show you. Let me get down here like this so I can show you. These are what you call Dexter axles. See that straight bar? Notice there's no leaf springs. This is the same suspension system that they actually put on Airstreams. And the way it was explained to me is when you corner with this camper, it, instead of it wanting to fall over, like lean over around say you come off an off-ramp on a freeway, this thing digs in. Remember old Tiger Paws commercials on those tires? This thing digs in and claws its way around. It leans into it. She's a good girl. And there's the griddle. There's the griddle. All covered up and nice. I could fire up some bacon and eggs, or I've got some oatmeal inside I can make. These are my brand new patio set. I've got one more of these. I put the steps out in the back door so I have more room in the camper, and you know, so I can come in and out. What do you guys think? Let's shut her down. Read over here and just go. Very clicky, very, very nice deal there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh yeah. You can. That helps. When those rocks get hot, that's when it's definitely helping out. All right, let me fix this back. There we go. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video and morning chat. God bless you all. Merry Christmas. And I'll see you on the next video, which won't be but probably just a few minutes. Crush it.